If you're scrolling through YouTube and you want to learn more and find out more about routine cycles and autism, you have come to the right place. It can be commonly seen in people with autism to follow strict routines. It's different for everybody, but a common reason why people with autism might prefer strong routines is because it provides a sense of familiarity. There's no surprises, there's no unfamiliarity, there's nothing unpredictable about following the same routine every single day. It's, in a way, a sense of comfort. Another one of the many reasons why people might prefer strong routines, again, it's different for everybody, is because for people with sensory processing difficulties, knowing what to expect every day, it gives a sense of calm and decreases potential anxiety about experiencing an unwanted sensation. It decreases the likelihood of coming face to face with something that's going to throw sensory processing off. However, something else that I will say about routine cycles and autism is even though what I'm saying makes it seem like a comfort avenue for people, in other cases, it can actually be anxiety-provoking, unwanted, and make one feel like they're trapped inside their routine. And how do I know that? Personal experience. And quickly, before I get into the weeds of routines, I say it's a cycle when I say routine cycles and autism because it literally feels like a cycle. It literally is like this. I do something, I feel better, I feel more regulated. I start to feel dysregulated, I do that thing again, then I get regulated again, and so on and so forth. However, that routine is not always wanted. It's not always desired. It can feel like a chore and something that we are forcing ourselves to do. For me personally, I feel like, yes, I need to do this thing in order to feel regulated, but at the same time, I can't stand doing this thing. I don't want to do it. And it feels like a trap because, yes, you don't want to do the routine, but you feel like you have to, or else you will feel dysregulated and you will not feel great. It can be frustrating. It can feel like you're trapped inside of your own mind and just can't find a way out of that cycle. And with all of that, I would like to introduce a couple of ways to help break down the cycle. With the first way, making small incremental changes over a gradual period of time. So it's not drastic changes. It's not like, oh, no, your routine's done. It's not like that. What I'm saying is adding some small things in, taking some small things out. For example, let's just say that a part of somebody's routine is to play video games for about an hour. And video games is a lot of fun. I love video games. But let's just say for this person, they don't want to play video games, but they feel like they have to. A way to slowly but steadily break down the routine cycle is instead of playing for an hour, play for maybe between 50 to 55 minutes. And then as time goes on and the person starts to feel like, okay, I can play for a shorter period of time, slowly and steadily decreasing the amount of minutes that's spent on the video games. Another way to help break down the cycle is coming up with a plan B. What I mean by that is, let's just say the routine gets distorted for whatever reason, coming up with a plan B to help minimize anxiety and stress from the original routine getting distorted for whatever the reason was. So essentially what this means is coming up with a backup routine or a backup plan for somebody to do if their initial routine gets messed up for whatever reason. And it doesn't have to be something completely different from the initial routine. It can be something similar, hence more predictability, which can decrease anxiety. Sticking with the video game example, let's just say that somebody's video game console got broken for whatever reason. Now, even though the video games is part of their routine, a plan B could look like either playing a board game or watching TV or something of the sort. So it's not something in a completely different arena from the video games, but it is something to fall back on if the initial routine gets broken for whatever reason. So I hope that what I talked about today helped enhance the understanding of routine cycles in autism, and not only that, but how to break down the cycles. Thank you for tuning in to this video and stay tuned for my next one.